Please welcome to the stage Jillian Starr. Sorry about the mess. Do you want me to clean that up?
No, that's good.
Okay.
If you've got a vacuum, I'll do it.
This is the only pet that's allowed in our house. I'd like, he'll introduce himself. Oh. There you go. So, you know that time in your life when you're a little girl and you design your dream house? Mine had a glass elevator to a giant water slide, leading directly to an indoor pool. Usually Davy Jones was there. Lounging seductively on an inflatable raft, just waiting to serenade me. Hey, hey, he'd say in a breathy British accent. I'm a monkey. And I've been waiting my whole life just for you. And down the hall from my rock and roll sweetheart were the horse stables filled with wild Mustangs, 2 ponies, and a unicorn. My psychic talking dog would be trotting around the stalls telling me that right now, at this very moment, John Schneider was sitting inside the General Lee thinking about me. Awesome. I think about that house from time to time, a little part of me wondering if I might ever build something that cool. But just like Barbie's dream house, this childhood dream assumes that everything exists in a constant state of beauty. No entropy, no chaos, no steaming piles of unicorn manure. And after changing over 4,000 dirty diapers, these fantastic childhood blueprints were rightfully tossed away into the giant diaper genie of unfulfilled dreams. And they were tossed with a bow. From now on, no other living being that contains a digestive system is getting anywhere near me unless it poops winning Powerball tickets and pees decaf lattes. But first, I owe my mother an apology. This gentle woman raised 3 free-spirited children while helping nurture our fascination with animals. Go ahead, alphabet pal. For instance, I may have let our pregnant outdoor cat into the house where it birthed babies and placenta on the sofa. Perhaps I lured a wild band of kittens inside with tuna fish, then let them freely explore the open refrigerator. And the mice I begged to take from the classroom over winter break may have had a population explosion requiring a room full of extra aquariums and several canisters of air freshener. There were owls, fish, lizards, tadpoles, dogs, you name it, we adopted it. And even into my adulthood, I continued to change maxi pads on Great Danes who were in heat, that's right, and clean the diarrhea from orphan lamb's wool. But I can do no more animal husbandry. Hell, with a 2-year-old, I really can't even do husbandry. So my dear daughter, who so clearly shares her mama's love of animals, will only experience the care and feeding of one single pet, alphabet pal. What other animal can come into your home and teach your child the alphabet? My friend might say an African gray parrot, regarded as the most intelligent of all birds. Its ability to learn vocabulary and mimic behavior has made them the focus of highly regarded scientific research. However, I also know that her beloved parrot imitates crying babies. Here's the scenario. You're completely exhausted, and yet you manage to soothe your tiny, cranky baby into a nap. Your blurry eyes focus on the sweet, welcoming couch, and just as your bottom feels the soft cushion of ecstasy, your parrot starts a sadistic, colicky wail, wakes the baby, and so begins a nightmarish interspecies cry-off. Although to be fair, crying isn't all that parrot does. It's also been known to mimic my friend and her husband in the throes of passion. Which has got to be the most hilarious thing ever. Can you imagine that? Your in-laws are over, or maybe your gossipy neighbors stop by, or quite possibly you're having your child's birthday party. And suddenly you hear your very own peculiar howling orgasm perfectly imitated by a bird. The key here is to get this pet before having children so your intense youthful passion is already locked into its bird brain. What I would never, ever in my life want to hear is some jackass bird mocking my first lovemaking after childbirth. Ow, my hemorrhoids, don't touch my breast. The parent would squawk to my house full of guests. Screw the doctor, it'd say. This 6-week thing is bullshit. Stop, wait. Do you think the baby's still breathing? So Alphabet Pal. This pet teaches the alphabet, doesn't squawk out orgasm sounds, and has no poop. There will be no disgusting hairballs on the carpet and no puddles of pee creeping beneath baseboards. My daughter will not play in the grass, squishing landmines beneath her toes as flies listen to the fly version of Barry White and make sweet maggoty love in my backyard. No, that won't happen. Instead, when I'm really bored, I can get Alphabet Pal to swear. Perhaps the most perfect form of entertainment I've found when I've been stuck at home just a bit too long. But best of all, Alphabet Pal never dies. He just mysteriously slips away to a nice Goodwill upstate. That said, you can't curl up to a plastic toy and feel its tummy rise and fall. You can't blow Zerberts on its belly or have it curl up on your feet and listen to it purr. It doesn't love you unconditionally, and it doesn't jump up to see you when you get home. It doesn't hop like a spring lamb, you can't milk it like a goat, and you can't watch it grow. So I'm hoping all the rest of you ignore everything negative I've said and invite entire menageries of animals into your house, and then let my daughter come over. We'll be sure to bring along Alphabet Pal. And if I have a faraway look in my eyes, I'm just thinking about Davy Jones.